Yo, this is Eternal Plays Xenogears. We are back on Yggdrasil. We have completed the mission to rescue Margie, and everything seems to be fine and so on. We met Ellie last time, had a bit of a reunion with her, even though she said she will be enemies next time we meet. Even though she helped us escape. Now, the next few episodes going to be a lot of dialogue and talking and so on, but don't worry, we'll get some action parts eventually. You saw that Bart was now able to use 6 AP. Dynamic Astral Bracers is coming for him. So once you get 6 AP, you can learn 4 more death blows, and that's gonna be nice. For now, let's go down and let's get going. That Margie! Leaving a strange stuffed animal in a place like this, because of this we can't get to the bridge. Hey Faye, stop the funny voices, will ya? Huh? I didn't say anything. That's weird. Anyway, let's ask Margie to get rid of it. Couldn't get to the bridge, now we have to find Margie and tell her to remove that stuffed toy or whatever away from the bridge. Almost like something, it's almost like a taught, but it's a stuffed animal. It doesn't know how to talk. That's not the place, it's the infirmary inside Yggdrasil. Maybe this place then. There she is. Hey Margie! Get rid of that strange stuffed animal sitting in front of the bridge. It's in our way. It's not a strange stuffed animal. It has a name. Its name is... Name it, it's called Choo Choo. Her name is Choo Choo. But that's weird. He was just here when I put it a moment ago. And then he comes. Nice to meet you. I'm Choo Choo. I fell in love with you when I first saw you in Bloodavik. Wherever you go, I shall go too. Oh, I just declare my love. What we thought was just a stuffed toy is actually a living animal. Weird. No wonder it felt strangely lukewarm. What? Looking good, Faye. Shut up. It's alright. I, as the captain, give you my permission. Yeah. Suit yourself. Well, I don't want to interrupt you two, so I'll wait outside. Thank you for your help at the castle. I heard you really riled up the tournament. Barbara's bragging how you both buddies and all. Really? I'm so ashamed. I want to be of help to Bart, but I ended up owing him again. Faye, have you seen Bart's back? He's got scars all over his back and looks so painful. Long ago, when the two of us got caught by Shakan, Bart protected me from getting beaten. At that time, I decided to be his follower, to serve and protect him. But he's the one who's always protecting me. Oh, so sorry. Anyway, thanks a lot for saving me. Yes, a Choo Choo is actually a living being. It's a creature, I guess. And we'll even get to know more about Choo Choo later on, because she's not just a support character, I guess you could say. But you'll have a bit of a funny thing happening later in the game, where Choo Choo becomes a bit of a heroine. Now let's go to the bridge and meet with Sigurd to see where we're gonna go next. Young Master, according to Margie, there's quite a troublemaker in Gebler. Yeah, so who the heck is he? Karen Ramses of the Holy Solaris Empire Special Foreign Affairs Agency. In other words, he's the commander-in-chief of Gebler. It seems that Gebler isn't just after excavation sites around Avia after all. You mean they're not after Jasper? If that's their only goal, they will need to send an important man like him. Young Master, this could become unexpectedly complicated. Doc hasn't come back yet, has he? Doc. No need to worry about him. He'll join us soon. We should have to enter into Nisan through the secret road. Let's keep on the lookout for a lone tree in the desert as a sign of where the road lies buried. Yeah, we already been there once before, so now we're gonna do this again, because this time Nisan is our next place to go. So just go to the yellow mark on the top left. You find a tree. Speed up a bit. Here we are. We go on the ground. Then we end up at the desert place right outside Nisan. Now I see why you came down to the surface. Alright, I understand you. But Karen Ramses, taking over the post of Avir is pretty annoying. The home country might have had some special reasons. Yeah, obviously. But perhaps there is still a chance of success. You and I used to be called elements at the commander's training school, Jurgent, are both here. Hope you are right. By the way, she is still... According to Faye, there was a female aide on Carr's side. And he said she had indigo blue eyes and hair. So it must be her. So all the old elements members are now in the surface world now. I guess so. Hyuga, to be honest with you, she scares me. She supports Carr and is kind to anyone. I know that very well. But sometimes I feel a strange fear in her. That bothers me more than Carr being in this land. That cannot be true. Not in her. Yeah, I don't want to believe it either. But don't you remember how I always could sense the things quite accurately? Right. By the way, have you told the young one yet? No, not yet. I don't want him to worry until we know exactly what Solar's objectives really are. But I have to tell him eventually, though. Anyway, Hyuga, you got any information? Not really. I left it before going into the center section. Look who's listening. Faye! Oh, it's you, Bart. Don't scare me. Sorry, Dory. It sounds like Sig and your doctor friend each know each other pretty darn well. Sig. Damn. I thought I knew everything about that guy. When did Doc get back? So yeah, apparently Sigurd and Citan knows each other from the past. And something tells me they might even be from Solaris, because apparently they were trained at Solaris. And Solaris is basically a place up in the skies. So perhaps Citan and Sigurd are not from Ignis, which is the surface world. They might be from Solaris. I'll complete remaining checks on board. I'll leave the rest to you, Mason. As you wish. I'll have the honor to accompany the others. Bartolo, healthy as ever, I hope. Yeah, how's the town? Since we got word several days ago that there might be an army advancing from the royal capital, the sector representatives have been in discussion. What have they come up with? For now, they just plan to improve the local defenses. Also, anti-Shakam people have been gathering here, probably because they heard about what's going on. That's reassuring. Yes, however, residents are starting to feel uneasy. People are starting to take refuge up north in the mountains. Can't blame them. By the way, how is Margaret? Better than we thought, but no, she was in a lot of grief. Margaret! I'm so glad you're safe. Thanks. All the townspeople are overjoyed by the Great Mother's return. And we are in Nisan. This time, it's our official business to be here. We were here before to do some shopping, and now we're here pretty much as a storyline purpose. Wow, it's been a long time since I left here. Well, first of all, we should accompany Margaret up to meet the sisters. Huh? What is it, old Mason? Goodness gracious me! To think that little Miss Margie was finally able to return here. It is so awfully moving. Hey, pull yourself together, old man! Forgive me. How terribly embarrassing. I couldn't help it. I shall go back and give some instructions to the men left on the ship. Please, young master, go ahead and escort Miss Margaret up to see the sisters. Excuse me now. Okay. Old Mason is a very nice guy though. Nothing bad about him. So now let's go up and head over to the center area. Here is Margie. These are the people who took care of me when I was small. Oh, Bart, I'm glad you're well. The people at the Hidden Port called us up before you came into town. I already contacted the monastery. Please take Margie up there as soon as possible. She'd be so happy, not to mention the sisters. I must hurry and see the sisters. Yeah, no, we'll follow you. Let's go. Time for a lot of religious talk. You know, this thing also has a bit of a storyline thing, but it's more about lore and lore about Xenogears, basically. Some storyline purpose, but a bit lore. We get some more storyline heavy questions and answers soon. Margie! Margie! I'm back, everyone! Oh, Margie, we're so glad you're safe. Yes, it's all thanks to Bart and his men. We just received word. So we're singing a hymn of praise and joy. We're so happy. Oh, what a relief. Welcome back, Margie. Yet fate that you, cousin Bart, will one day return safely. We and your other friends have been waiting for you. Sister Agnes! Unfortunately, your mother and the blessed royal mother. I know, Sister Agnes. I heard about it at the royal capital. But at least I made it back. I'll never go anywhere leave you from now on. I won't make you worry anymore, ever again. Bless you, my dear. Sister Agnes, this just isn't like you at all. Here I am back safe and sound. Can't you rebuke me just a little for all time's sake? I'm sorry. I'm just so happy that I cannot help, but... Sister... There is no reason to be so solemnly quiet. Well, everyone, to celebrate the return of our dear sister Margie, and make us a joy to our heaven, let us finish singing our hymn. Thank you and bless you all. Oh yes, sister, may I go upstairs? It's been so long, so I want to have a look around up there too. Oh, but of course, dear. Don't even think of holding back from anything, except for one thing. Never stay away so long like that again. I knew you'd say that. Well, that's the Agnes I know. Margie, I'm so glad. It's been a while since the last time I was here. Huh? Something wrong, Margie? Nothing. It's just... I guess I got a little emotional. Anyhow, take it easy for a while. You put up with enough, okay? If you're trying to make me cry, you'll fail. Oh yes! I'll show a fancy town around the cathedral. Follow me. Yeah, so now it's gonna be a lot of heavy lore. What a strong girl she is. It's obvious that she really wants us to break down and cry. Yeah, you're right. That's just the way she has always been. For all her talk, she understands her position well. Maybe there are a few things I could learn from her too. So let's go meet Margie and learn some story and lore. We go up to the gallery on the second floor from here. Lead the way. Can't really get past than that. Don't run into her though, because then she will stop. Just go straight behind her and then you have to wait. Just speed up a bit. How magnificent! If you ever got scolded for pranking kids, Bart and I used to hide here. Hey, stop telling those old stories! It's embarrassing! But to me, Bart hasn't changed much since then. What? You mean that you think I'm still a kid? Poor Bart. I like the view from here the best. Yes, this is breathtaking. Light from outside shining through the stained glass of the cathedral's front. What a brilliant piece of art history this is. Did you notice that two great angels only have one wing each? According to a legend handed down in Nisan, God could have created humans perfectly, but then humans would not have helped each other. So that is why the great single-wheeled angel symbolizes, in order to fly, they're depending on one another. Ah, so that is the reason for it. I see. On fur inspection, the left angel looks somewhat masculine, while the right one looks somewhat feminine. Now that is an unusual feature, is it not? Usually these descriptions are gender specific, but these angels are clearly disguisable as having opposing genders. And the space between them is the path from where God advents. Or could it be the path leading to God? Well, I don't know, it could be either, or even both. Now I see. This is all coincidence with the teaching of the sun. Everyone's like, what the hell? Haha! Why, Dr. Sutanasuki, you are an amusing fellow. Oh, excuse me. It's a habit of mine. The doc knows a lot about a lot of things. Sometimes I can't even understand what he's talking about. Ha! Forcing them to fly together? It would be less bothersome if they could fly on their own, don't you think, Faye? Bart, you miss the deeper meaning and beauty of it. Someday I wish I could be of help to someone like that. Oh, we haven't visited the room of Sophia yet, have we? You're really supposed to go through some procedures before you can see it. But this time I think I'll be alright if I make a special exception. Sophia? Yes, Sophia. She is revered as the founding mother of the Nisan nation, and the founder of the Nisan religion who set forth its teachings. There's a special room upstairs that has a portrait of Mother Sophia in it. I would definitely like to view that, Faye. Let's go have a look at it. Now, Sophia is actually a very important character in the story. Also because when you see the picture of Sophia, you kind of notice that it looks a bit someone that we already met. And it's not just a coincidence that they look a bit the same. It has a storyline meaning. They look the same. But I won't really say it right now because it's a bit of a spoiler. Plus, there'll be some cutscenes later in the game where we get to go a bit back in time, and you start to get some more questions answered instead of getting more questions, because that's kind of what Xenogears is right now in this part of the game. It's more questions than answers. Okay, let's go inside. Here we have the room of Sophia. You even notice that the symbol on the ground, doesn't that notice something we have seen in the cutscene? Yep, it is. Oh my, what an exquisite portrait! And the beautiful young lady portrait is quite beyond comparison too. What is more, this looks rather familiar. What do you think, Faye? Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. The hair is a different color, but the atmosphere and personality about her is exactly the same. What? Hair color? What do you mean? What do I mean? Look! It's a girl I met in the forest. It's Ellie. I mean, there's something about her that just looks like Ellie. You don't think so? Yes, now that you mention it, she does resemble Ellie. But what is not what I was talking about. I meant that the brush techniques and overall style used in this picture is similar to yours. Really? Does it look like Ellie? She does. That pendant as well looks a bit familiar too. And the painting looks a bit like face, like on the bottom there at least. Does it? First of all, I'm nowhere near as good as an artist. No, it's not very similar to your style. But somehow I can sense an atmosphere of sadness in this picture. She's smiling, but in a way she gives the impression that she is anxious. Perhaps the picture is reflecting her inner self? Or perhaps it is the inner feeling of the artist being conveyed. Ah, if you look closer, you'll notice that the painting is not completely finished. The artist put his brushes down when it was near completion. Why is that? I don't know, but my grandmother might have known about it. Oh, what if you ask Agnes? She may know something. Alright then, I'll be with Sister Agnes. Well, shall we head back to town for now? Yes, alright. This painting has caught my curiosity. Do you mind if I speak to Sister Agnes before we head back to town? Yeah, okay, we'll stop by her room on the way out. If he looks at the painting, and then a flashback. Lacan. Is something wrong, Faye? Looks like you're daydreaming. Huh? No, it's nothing. So yes, we just got more questions now. What was that flashback all about? A guy looking like Faye, and that was Sophia? But Sophia, she's the founding mother. Like, she's been gone for a long damn time. Like, what is this all about? Where's his Agnes even? She's probably not one of these. Maybe here she is, maybe. I understand you were shown Sophia's portrait. The lady portrayed in that picture is this town's great founding mother. Some say she was painted at least 500 years ago. 500 years ago? That is quite amazing. Personally, I find it intriguing. Do you have historical material from that period? In our hands, there are no such records left intact. Records and materials concerning Sophia have been lost. The portrait is the only thing left. We do not have much knowledge about her. That is too bad. So there really is nothing left at all. For someone who has helped Margaret, we would have loved to have shared them, but unfortunately I'm unable to help here. Oh well, none of them matter. Please don't worry about it, I was just inquiring. But it does seem somewhat strange. Such a majestic building has just survived history, and it's likely a scroll or two would remain too. According to the tradition, Sylvia was present about 500 years ago. She sacrificed herself for the people and has been summoned to be with God. That is all I can tell you. I see. So everything was lost in the darkness of history. Well, that's too bad though, so we don't have any history scrolls about Sophia except that she lived about 500 years ago. She looks almost like Ellie. The flashback almost shows that like Faye was painting, but that's can't be Faye. And what is the name Lacan? What does that mean? Well, more questions instead of answers. And if you think this was amount of questions though, guys, next episode we're gonna have a quite little deep down onto the relationship between Citan and Sigurd, because they know a lot of stuff they haven't told us anything about. And next episode they will spill their guts. They will explain themselves, because obviously they're connected to Solaris and Gebler in one way, hopefully in a good way, but obviously they know something that we should have known. Next episode, it's time to get some answers from our questions. And then, the next step in our storyline purpose with Bart's crew will be revealed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's good for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Xenogears continues.